Hello, I'm Nick from Children Changing Nations, and today we're going to be praying about media and entertainment, particularly related to television. So I want to tell you a couple of stories of when we've been to pray with children. We went to Media City in Salford in Manchester, and we prayed around the foyer and the entrance area. We prayed at CBBC and CBeebies and down to where Coronation Street is filmed. And we asked God's power to be at work in our media. We asked His voice to be spoken over our nation. And then a group of the children there, we sat in the chair from a TV programme called The Voice. And you sit in the chair and it's got pop stars who turn around when someone sings and their voice is really good. And we sat in the chair and we shouted out what we wanted to see God do in our nation. What we felt in our hearts were messages for the people who lived in Manchester and the people who lived in our country. Just that God's truth will be spoken in the media, that there will be unity, that there will be peace, and that God's hope would come, and that His messages of truth and salvation will be true for our nation. And then we would hit the button on the voice chair and the chair would spin round as if to say, yes, I have heard your prayer and I am ready to answer. Another time we went to the BBC. We've been to the BBC in London twice now. The most recent time we went to the BBC News and we sat at the news desk that they filmed the BBC News 6 and 10 on. And the children that came with us, they sat down and they'd written messages from God for the nation. So the cameras were ready, the lights were ready, and they spoke God's truth, God's words into our nation. I wonder what Father God would want to say to us. If we could watch Father God speak to us on television, what would He be saying? What's He put inside us that we can share with our nation, with our friends and family, our church, the people that we know? What can we speak out for God? So, if you want to pray today for media and entertainment, why not produce a television program where you speak God's truth and you listen to His voice and you share what He's put on your heart? Maybe you could film it and show your friends, family or people at church. Or maybe it's just for you to just pretend you're on TV and maybe make a cutout and speak His prayers for our nation. So let me encourage you to take time, listen to God and ask, what would He say over our nation? Just like the 50, 60 children that have prayed at the BBC and Media City, you're joining them to say, God, I want to see your power at work in our nation through our media and through our television. Thank you.